Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see CMG rocking. Okay, let's talk about things that you should learn to do that will make you better. Okay, so let's talk about CMG and we'll talk about Microsoft. Okay, so CMG. Now, I think CMG is overpriced. The food is pretty good, but they just charge you way too much. Okay, so you know that. So it doesn't matter what Sam thinks, because Sam only cares about what the stock does. So Sam tells you food prices have gone lower. Okay, I don't care if you just think it's 10 cents. Milk, eggs went from $5 to $3. Okay, so doesn't matter. That's eggs. Lettuce. And Chipotle uses lettuce. Lettuce went from $1.80 a head by my house, a head of lettuce, to $1.60. Not a lot, 20 cents. But that's 20 cents less that they pay. Tomatoes went lower. Okay? Doesn't mean they're making way more money, but it means because they raise prices and their input cost is less, then the numbers should be good. Didn't mean the stock would go up or down. It just means the numbers should be good. Okay? So we bought it, and it's rocking. And they guided up, and they said everything's great. And if it takes out this 1932, probably gets to 2000. Probably we'll sell these. If we get 50, 60, we'll probably sell them and roll to next week because I think it gets to 2000. Okay? Okay, now let's go to Microsoft. It's flying. Wall Street Journal comes out and says they're going to miss. And people sell it. They still haven't figured out that Wall Street Journal is worthless. Barron's is worthless. These things are 20-year-old garbage papers. That's all you can say. They're hiring people that don't know how to do analysis. So here's what the ChatGPT article should have said with Wall Street Journal. Microsoft rolled out ChatGPT to huge fanfare. We know that. Went up a huge. Okay? So we need to figure out two scenarios. Did ChatGPT take search, and is everybody using it? Or are they making no money from it? Two scenarios. That's it. Pick a side. You're not seeing how Microsoft does in their whole business. You only care about ChatGPT. If you believe ChatGPT was good and search was good, and they're taking even 1%, then it was going to rock it up. And it did. Now, if you believe ChatGPT was bad, then you can say Microsoft will go down. But don't tell me Microsoft is going down because their cloud business is bad and PCs are bad. Nobody cared about PCs. They still don't care about PCs. So that's the logic. The logic was really simple. Was ChatGPT good? And it's way up. It's way up. Now, they got the ruling, and here's the thing. Kramer just said, Activision, Microsoft doesn't need it. So they're going to save $60 billion. It's probably a positive. Okay? Okay, so let's go to the next one, Align Technologies, ALGN. So here's the logic. So Align Technologies does a ton of their business, and Align is Invisalign, guys, for people that don't know, the Invisalign braces, okay? They do a bunch of business in China. The stock's at 500, and it goes down as China closes for 9 months. People couldn't get out to go fix their teeth, and they're saving money, okay? So now, last quarter, it rips higher and they guide up, okay? Rips higher and guide up. But here's the thing now. They're supposed to make $1.70. So let's say they make $2. They make $2. 8 times 4 is $8. 8 times 30 PE is $2.40. 8 times 40 PE, 8 times 40 PE is $3.20. Okay? So just giving you perspective. Now, Do they guide up again because China's open, and does this rip to 250 on earnings? It rips to 250 on earnings. It's probably going to be 350. I'm sorry, it's going to be 450. 450. So the PE won't matter. Now, does that happen? I don't know. Is everybody in China fixing their teeth? I don't know. That's your thing. It's very simple. If you believe China opened and they do a ton of business in China, then they're going to beat earnings. Doesn't mean it goes up, but they should rip earnings higher. So the logic is simple. None of my logic is hard. It's just nobody thinks like this. It's just nobody. Okay? So just know that. Okay? Very, very simple logic. This is the logic. Okay? Then you got Meta. Meta cut costs. Okay? Now I don't even know, what did Microsoft make? 240, something like that? 240. 240. Microsoft made 240. And Facebook is supposed to make $2, $2.10, I don't know, somewhere in there. So Facebook makes 240, and Microsoft is trading at 298. Shouldn't Meta be 298? Isn't that interesting, right? Doesn't mean it happens. But we like the 230s. 250 would be a big move, but very interesting. So now Meta's cutting costs, and it's in an uptrend. So then we see. Okay, then the third earnings, NOW. Why did they sell NOW 2 weeks ago from 482 down 25? And then it came all the way back. And yesterday they sold it down 26. And today it's up 20. They're the best of the best of the best. Now here's the problem. This thing trades at like 70 PE. So your thesis here is a little bit different. If you believe PE matters, then even if Now kills it, probably won't get over 500. If you believe PE doesn't matter because their growth is tremendous, then it pops. Okay? Okay, so now we give you those three. Okay? Well, okay, let's go to the next one now. So the next one now, very, very interesting, Enphase. Straight down. Now we had it, we sold it, we bought it back cheaper, so free trade, nothing big. But they guided down. So now why, Sam, why are you talking about this? We don't care. Well, actually, absolutely, we don't care. But here's the thing, First Solar has earnings. First Solar competes with them. First Solar went up 40 last time. If for some reason First Solar doesn't guide up, it's back down 30. Interesting. Perspective. Got to see. Okay? SPX is up 11. It was up 20 last night, and they came down. But Boeing's way up. The banks, does the bank FRC, when does it just go to shit? Now, here's the thing. I had a play yesterday, and I had it set up to buy 500 of them, and I didn't buy them because the FRC 10 puts were 30 cents. But here's the problem, and here's why I didn't buy them, and I should have, because they're 10x. I mean, would have made, 500 times 3, 150 grand. Why didn't I buy on 15 grand? Why didn't I buy? Because I knew it was going down. I knew it was going to break 10. The problem is when SIVB went down, we knew it was going down. They halted it and then never reopened it. So you could never get out. So if they would have halted this FRC yesterday, now it's at 7. I mean, they're $3. You couldn't have sold it. And buying something that you can't sell kind of pisses you off. Okay? So that's why I didn't buy it. Okay. Now, 2 other takes here. Very, very important, and then we'll get started. Microsoft said cloud was good. It wasn't bad. It was better than expected. So Snowman is flying. He's up 7, probably gets to 146. If it gets to 148, he'll run again. And here's the thing. If Amazon Web Services is good, if their cloud is good, Snow is at 155 on Friday. If Amazon Web Services is not good, Snow is back to 135. And MDB is running. MDB is up 15. Snow is up 8. PanW. All the clouds are starting to move again based on Microsoft Cloud. Okay? Very straightforward. Okay, so that's what we got. That's what we got. NVIDIA up 8. NVIDIA up 8. Microsoft just told you. Interesting. Okay? So that's what we know. And that's how you use simple logic. Simple logic. You don't need to overthink this stuff. Okay? Don't need to overthink this stuff. So on a line, you just need to think, I believe China and everybody is fixing their teeth. Okay. If you believe that's true, buy calls. If you believe it's not true, then don't buy calls. That's it. There's no, oh, the chart is this, or they did this, or this is trading at this, or this has this. I mean, or the VIX is up, I can't buy it. Nobody cares. Just like CMG. All we know is food prices were down. That's it. Ridiculously simple. Get it down and make it simple. Okay, let's get going. Good morning, everybody. 426. SPX up 10. That puts it at 4081. You got 4100, 4109. Been there for a long time. 4132, 4152 breakup. Downside, 4050, 4031, 4000 straight down. Okay? Look, the Feds are screwing up. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're destroying all these banks. Because I don't care what they tell you. And you watch JP Morgan, they're going to get infected too down the line. Because you can't get 4.5% somewhere and JP Morgan pay you 2.5%. At some point, people just move their money out and go to security somewhere else. So just know that, okay? If they keep raising, everybody's going to be affected. There you go. Very straightforward. Okay, Avago, 628, 632, underneath 609. NVIDIA, 277, 282 beast. So 282 on NVIDIA, write this down, paint it on you all, is a carbon copy of what? Come on, you guys know. 282 is a carbon copy of what number on Microsoft? 292. It's a carbon copy. So when it takes out 282 on NVIDIA, it's going to do exactly what Microsoft did and rip to 300. Just like that. Does that happen today, tomorrow? Don't know. Then we see. Okay? Land Research. 509, 536. Put that number down. If and when it breaks 536, it's going to go to 600. Maybe it's 3 months from now. Maybe it's 6 months. But it's going to go when it breaks 536. Okay? PanW. If you like it for earnings, Nikesh Arora was on yesterday and said, everything's fine. 192. Apple. 166, 155. Goldman Sachs. 342, 349, under 321. CMG. 1921, 1952. Wow. Underneath 1888. Okay? Meta. 216, 222, 231, 252 possible. Boeing. They didn't guide down. 216, 201. MST, our MicroStrategy up 20, Bitcoin up 2,000 plus. Flying. 321 can be fast on MicroStrategy. MDB, 232. NOW, 482 beast. If and when it breaks 482, 500 comes. Netflix, no man's land. Why are you playing it? No reason to play it either way. Doesn't move right. Just wait. Need 6 weeks. Google. Why is Google up? They did a $70 billion buyback. Outside of that, they're getting their ass kicked by Microsoft. This may go negative fast. Probably get a double on our 100s pretty fast. We'll keep an eye on it. Microsoft. 302, 309. Tesla. 159, 156. No real reason to play Tesla to the upside. Too many other things are better. Maybe you can play it in and out if you want, but they're okay. Align Technologies. 371. If it trades at 371, probably has a good shot at 400. Amazon. This hit 109 early. AWS, all about AWS. If it's better, it rips. If it doesn't, it goes down. Enphase, garbage, but it's probably good 3 months out. Let it get to 150. We'll go buy the 180s for earnings next time at $3. And then we see. Whew, okay, that's what we know. Everybody have a great 10 days in chat.